Everything in Christianity, mostly the door would open every time you become persistent, which means that, and it's actually a rule. Good morning, you're welcome to Daily Dose. I bring you a word from the Lord, Matthew chapter 7 and verse 8. I'm reading from the TPT version. It says, "For every persistent one will get what he asks for. Every persistent seeker will discover what he longs for, and everyone who knocks persistently will one day find and open the door." So everything in Christianity, mostly the door would open every time you become persistent, which means that, and it's actually a rule. You know, it says, I think it was Apostle James, which is the brother of Jesus Christ. He said something. He says that everything in the body can be tamed except the tongue. He says that the sheep will go. He says we put bits in horses' mouth to turn their body around. He says the same thing, the same principle is in what we call sheep, that a rudder is placed to turn the body. And what happens in the case of the rudder is that you have got to set the what's it called now, the compass, so to speak. It will keep shifting. Once you are consistent in setting it, it will change eventually. So one of the things that God has placed in our lives is that out of the abundance of our heart, our mouth will speak, but it requires some level of consistency, which means that our body will turn in the direction of our speaking. Whatever it is you speak into your life consistently, you will eventually see that result. And so when it says anyone who asks, anyone who continues to knock persistently. In fact, Jesus made an analogy of a woman who went to a judge who is unrighteous, doesn't know God, doesn't love God. And he says that for the sake of importunity, that this woman will wear me out. She's been coming consistently. And this is why it's important that every time we receive anything from the throne of grace, we are consistent to take those things back to God. We are consistent to keep hammering on those things. Not that God is hard of hearing, but once our heart is in alignment with what we are speaking, at some point the thing will break. It's also the principle of concentration, is the principle of focus. When you focus your attention on a particular thing, it will happen. Jesus set his face that I am going to Jerusalem. Once that focus is locked in, it will always happen. So what are you focusing on today? That's the question. Until tomorrow, when I bring you another word from the Lord and another episode of the Daily Dose, keep liking, keep sharing, subscribe if you haven't. God bless you.